Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So in our last session we spoke about entity framework and the approaches associated with it. So today we'll be looking into one of the approaches, that is code first approach. So in first approach we convert our models into the database. Okay. So whatever models or the classes we have will get converted into the respected tables into our database. Okay, so let us see how to do it. We'll take help of migrations in order to achieve our goals. Okay, so let's see how to enable migration. To enable migration, first of all you need to go to tools, then you get package manager console. Here we need to type in enable migrations. When the migrations are enabled, one migration name folder will be updated here. See, in our solutions we have one migration folder. Okay, now we need to add migration. Okay, so in order to add, we'll be writing add dash migration, and we have to give the appropriate name for this. This is our first migration, right? So we can give any name which associates to it, like we can call it first migration or like initial updates, something like that. Let's call it first migration itself. First migration. Click on enter. So this is our migration class. Okay, now here we have a script to create this table ASP.NET rules. But did we create any table, or we didn't have any table with this name, right? Or this name ASP.NET users. Now from where is this table coming from? It is coming from identity framework. Now identity framework is required to take care of authentication and authorization in our application. Okay, so let us go to models. Where is our model folder? Here in models we have identity model. Okay, see this class application db context. Now this application db context is inheriting identity db context. Now this db context class is actually a gateway to our database. Okay, whatever db sets, now db sets represents the table into the database. So in this identity DB context, we have DB sets with the name ASP.NET roles, ASP.NET user roles. Okay, that is why this is creating these tables. If this is not clear as of now, don't worry. It will get clear once we proceed with our project. Okay. So in order to add these things into database, we need to write update database. Okay, update database. Click on enter. So this will create a file into our app data. Let's go to our app data. Click on all files. See, so right now we have all the tables which were there in the up method of this. Okay, now apart from all those tables, these all are identity coming from identity framework. We have one more table we have, that is migration history. Now this migration history will keep track of all the migrations which we are gonna do in our subsequent videos. Like as we go into this project, we'll be adding lot of migrations, and all the migration details will be stored in this table. Rather than this, we can even see our migration folder here. See, we have first migration as of now. So as we add more and more migrations, all the migrations would be listed over here. Okay. Now what is the next step? We need to add these models into our database. We want all these models to represent tables into the database. Okay. So what all models we need? We need customer, we need electrical appliances, we need other rentals. Okay, this appliance I just created for demo purpose, so we don't need to actually create a table for this. So in order to create table, we'll again go back to identity models, and as this data context db context class is responsible for all these things, we'll be adding a property here. Okay, now property would be of type db sets db sets of customers. Okay, let's call it customer itself, and then we want two more db sets, that is one for electrical appliances and another for other rentals. Okay, we'll name this with the same name. Alright, now again we need to add migration for this. So the first migration which we added was the initial migration. Now whatever change we'll be making here, that should go through migrations. So here we'll be again writing add migration, and we'll give up an appropriate name for this. What shall we give? Now we are updating our own custom models, right? Then we can give name as added, let's say custom models. So added custom models. Click on enter. So see, we have scripts for creating tables, customer, electrical appliances, and one more thing we can focus upon is the columns would be of type, like whatever type we had in our models, the same type would be there in the column. Now in our model we had integer id, so the column type is also integer. Name was string, so in column also we'll get it as string or nvarchar. Okay, so at this point of time we won't be getting anything into our database. Let's refresh this. See, this didn't get updated. Now in order to get to update it, we need to write update database and click on enter. Now let us go and refresh this. See, whatever we added, all those models became tables into the database. Alright, id, name and email. So this is how we'll be moving our data from application to the database. We'll take help of migrations. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for listening.